These are toy cars made for children, and we're spending 2 months driving them down the entire coast of Florida. Lauren's car tire is making horrible noises, so today we're stuck in Cocoa Beach, 231 miles from the starting line and 399 miles away from the finish line. We're waiting for our part to come in tomorrow to fix her tire and get back on the road, baby. Welcome to day 22 of our challenge. I cannot believe that it's day 22 of our Guinness World Record attempt for the longest journey by toy car. Our cars are parked in the hotel room right here and over here. In the beginning of the record, we were worried about having them sideways in the room stored because we thought it might hurt the cars. But now we've gotten kind of confident with it and it doesn't seem to cause any issues. And it takes up way less space. So a big reason why we picked this hotel is the free breakfast. Though this hotel was over $300 a night, so it was kind of horrible, but for this area, that's kind of how it is around here. It's just a very expensive area because it's near the cruise terminal and it's near the space launches, which is something I will talk about later today because there's something really cool happening with the rocket launch today that I'm so excited for. But first, let's go get free breakfast. The breakfast here is supposed to be amazing, so it better live up to our expectations right now because I want it bad. Oh, thank you. They have yogurt. Thank gosh, it's my favorite thing ever. Yes. Since I'm gluten-free, basically at any free breakfast, there's 3 things I can grab, and it's the same 3 things I've eaten throughout this entire journey: eggs, sausage, and yogurt. Every day for the last like 21 days. French toast and all the good stuff with the eggs and the sausage, and she always gets apple juice. And I always get milk.
These are good.
So I'm out working by the pool area, and it just started down. Oh my gosh, Florida. So I have to get everything sorted for these daily vlogs, which is the main thing I'm doing on my laptop right now. It's been really hard to keep all the footage sorted for this. This is more days than I've ever posted at a time. We're on the way to the beach. The weather doesn't look good for them not to cancel this launch. It's like cloudy and very windy out, but I guess we'll see how it goes. I'll be there in a minute. I'm literally just walking to the closest beach possible. So hopefully it's a good viewpoint, but I didn't have time to go anywhere else today. It would have been a far walk and the cars are out of commission. I hate bringing food on the beach. I'm always scared it's gonna get sandy, which would be detrimental because this is the last of my food. Fingers crossed I can protect this, even though it's kind of windy out. It's supposed to launch from right over there. That's where the rocket's supposed to take off from. Right there. Any minute now, which is really cool that we happen to be in this spot when this is gonna happen, because apparently this is like a monumental moment for the rockets. Apparently the launch was delayed by an hour, so I'm going to sit on the beach and try to keep sorting footage on my phone for YouTube. I'm gonna try to work on the beach. But yeah, the weather delayed it. It's a little windy out here and pretty cloudy. I'm back in the hotel room now because I came back to try to see if the Wi-Fi would be better now that everyone's at the launch, and it was like way better. I was able, oh my God, where's my car? My key. I was able to actually upload stuff. Things have been so much better without a million people on the Wi-Fi, but that means that now I lost track of time and the launch is in 3 minutes, so we gotta get back to the beach. Everyone is staring at the tower over there waiting for it to happen. Okay, I found my towel again. And it's supposed to happen now in like 30 seconds. 45, and there's a lot of people waiting, but nothing's happening yet. It was canceled at the last minute. They said it's probably gonna launch tomorrow, like in 24 hours from now. Issue is we're supposed to get on the road tomorrow. I'm not sure we'll be able to see it unless we postpone getting on the road in order to see this. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna discuss it with Lauren and we're gonna figure this one out. So we decided that we're gonna take the cars outside because we wanna answer some of the top questions. There's so many questions we've been getting in the comments, and I feel like it's time to just answer them because it's a rest day today. We've just been working, and I know you guys have a lot of questions, so let's get those answered. I picked out all the top questions that people have liked the most in the past bunch of videos, and now we're gonna answer them, baby. Let's answer some questions. Question Question number 1. How do we not kill each other when we're around each other 24/7? So someone asked this actually on TikTok, and they said that if they were around any other person for the amount of time that me and Lauren are around each other, not just on a normal daily life living together, but also doing something that is very intensive and a little bit hard, how do we not kill each other with such an intense workload and also at the same time driving every single day with a million obstacles?
I think a major thing that helps us in those hard moments of one of us being hungry or tired or just had enough in the day is just knowing each other so well. We just know when the other one of us is at that point, and either just to lay off or we just know what the other one needs is some space or whatever. I think it just has come naturally after this many years, of just knowing each other, knowing how to make each other feel good or feel better. It just happens. I don't know.
And on the very rare occasion that we do annoy each other, we immediately recognize it in the other person and talk it out, like immediately. It doesn't linger, nothing like that happens. If anything goes wrong at any point, or we're both at the end of our rope because the day's been really hard in these cars sometimes, then we help each other out, we support each other. If one of us is dying trying to get the batteries out of the car and get it into a hotel room, the other one's gonna step in if they can and finish what they were doing and help the other person get everything done as well, so that we're not just like sitting there watching the other person struggle at the end of their rope. On to question number 2. So there was one night, if you guys remember, which I'll pop up right over here, where I had to pull Lauren with duct tape to make it to the hotel. It was very stressful, but we made it work, and honestly, it was a little bit funny. We laughed a lot of it as well. But a lot of people are asking, why did we have to pull each other with duct tape? Why don't we carry rope with us? I'm gonna have Lauren answer that one.
The short answer is space. We pack our bags to their absolute max every single day. Like, we are holding these bags closed, trying to get the zippers closed between clothes and sunscreen and extra things we need, and just trying to live on the road for 2 months. Between all those things and batteries and rain covers and umbrellas, it's just near impossible for us to carry one more item. Plus, the duct tape is actually multifunctional, and we use that for other things as we need as well, so it's not just like the only reason we're carrying the duct tape is for that. Question number 3 is, are we allowed to push the cars with the rules that we have from Guinness? And Cassie is gonna answer this one.
So basically the answer is yes, but there is a caveat to that. We're not allowed to just push it from the starting line to the finish line. That would be honestly really hard anyway, but we can't do that. But if there's a reason we have to push it, for example, if our batteries go out, if the car breaks and there's no way to get to the next hotel without pushing or pulling the car, that's when we're allowed to do it, and we have to note in our logbook why we did it. So we have to note our batteries ran out and there was nowhere to charge in the logbook, or whatever the reason is, every single time something like that happens, so that Guinness World Records knows that there was a legitimate reason why we didn't drive the cars. For the next question, we actually need to grab our logbook. Our logbook is a book that Guinness World Records requires us to have to show where we're at through every point in the day. We're actually answering these questions right outside our motel right now, in case anyone was wondering. The next question relates to the logbook. Someone asked why we don't have a laminated checklist to make sure that we don't forget anything for Guinness World Records at every single stop we make in the morning and at night. Well, check this out. We have a checklist. We just are really bad at remembering to check the checklist. We need a checklist to remember to check the checklist.
Okay, so first we have the list for the morning, which is check for all the landmarks and the location that we are and the hotel staff signing the witness book and the trackers, all the things. And then every time we stop, we even have a little checklist for that, for like gas stations and porta potties and stuff like that. For at night, every time we get to the hotels, we even have a specially laid out list for that as well.
Lauren said a few times that it's just so inconvenient to take out the logbook when we really need the checklist that we should probably print more checklists at one of the hotel printers and just keep it in a more convenient spot in the car. And honestly, that is 100% what needs to happen. We should do that tonight. They literally have a printer. Will we do it? I don't know.